CV squared has 51 minus degrees of freedom, making
We're Americans, and we only like competition, okay?
I'm eating, and I'm reading a book. And that's when you just comes up.
Thanks to chemical implants in our bodies, we can break down the alcohol in seconds. No stupor, no hangover. We can just toss them back while waiting for orders. If man realizes technology is within reach, he achieves it, like it's damn near instinctive. Look at us, for example. We're state-of-the-art. Controlled metabolisms, computer-intensive brains, cybernetic bodies. Not long ago, this was science fiction. So what if we can't survive without regular high-level needs? Who are we to complain? I suppose an occasional tune-up is a small price to pay for all this.
I'm afraid we both signed our bodies and ghosts away to Section 9.
True. If we ever quit or retire, we'd have to give back our augmented brains and cyborg bodies. There wouldn't be much left after that. There are countless ingredients that make up the human body and mind, like all the components that make up me as an individual with my own personality. Sure, I have a face and voice to distinguish myself from others, but my thoughts and memories are unique only to me, and I carry a sense of my own destiny. Each of those things are just a small part of it. I collect information to use in my own way. All of that blends to create a mixture that forms me and gives rise to my conscience. I feel confined, only free to expand myself within boundaries. What we see now is like a dim image in the mirror. Then we shall see face to face. Thanks to chemical implants in our bodies, we can break down the alcohol in seconds. No stupor, no hangover. We can just toss them back while waiting for orders. If man realizes technology is within reach, he achieves it, like it's damn near instinctive. Look at us, for example. We're state-of-the-art. Metabolisms, computer-intensive brains, cybernetic bodies. Not long ago, this was science fiction. So what if we can't survive without regular high-level needs? Who are we to complain? I suppose an occasional tune-up is a small price to pay for all this.
I'm afraid we both signed our bodies and ghosts away to Section 9.
True. If we ever quit or retire, we'd have to give back our augmented brains and cyborg bodies. There wouldn't be much left after that. There are countless ingredients that make up the human body and mind, like all the components that make up me as an individual with my own personality. Sure, I have a face and voice to distinguish myself from others, but my thoughts and memories are unique only to me, and I carry a sense of my own destiny. Each of those things are just a small part of it. I collect information to use in my own way. All of that blends to create a mixture that forms me and gives rise to my conscience. I feel confined, only free to expand myself within boundaries. It's like a dig, it's like a dig into what we see now is like a dig into the mirror. Then we shall see face to face.
I'm a time travel from the year 4020. I stole a time machine from the government. And I have traveled from the beginning of time to the end of time. And that's where I have picked up all of the instruments that I use during my show. I put my hands in animal traps. I hang weights for my piercings. I swallow a large sword. I love meeting all the people, being in front of crowds, and being able to travel. I have been doing this for about 15 years, performing sideshow on stage. How many shows I do a year? Almost one a weekend. So almost every weekend I have a show that I do. It's a little freaky for people, especially when we do events all ages. So doing all ages shows freaks some of the kids out, but most people are very receptive. The thing that would entice people to come see my show is if you've never seen a sword swallower before, you get to see one. And also at the end of my show, I let people staple money directly to my body. So if you want to be interactive and participate, you can do that as well. All right, folks, here we go. Let's do the thingies, the bobbers, the intros and the stuffs and the things. And then we will get into the meat and potatoes of the insanity that I have planned for you all. So I hope you're ready for these subjects. So here we go. Let me just remove that right quick, and then let's get into this. And here's our disclaimers and stuff.
Disclaimer: the views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, experts, and/or hosts. They do not explicitly or necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by this channel or broadcaster. The broadcaster or its channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during this program.
It's just like Killer Cop 4, but she's got Hema instead of fry cook balls. I need you, Action Bastard! Action Bastard, I need you! Action Bastard, I need you! Why am I wasting time dancing?
You want to know why? Because the world is fucking flat, dog. And everything that you see up there, as far as like planets or stars, yeah, guess what, dude? It's fucking fake. It's just lights up there. The government put those lights up there so you dummies could just act like there's something up there.
Wait a second, are you a flat earther?
Call a crackhead. You're stupid. Yeah.
Yeah, you're stupid. All right, let's bring in our co-host, and that is everybody's favorite.
Some people without brains do an awful lot of talking, don't they?
Yes, I guess you're right.
And there's our brainless. How are we doing? Exactly, Timely.
Pretty well. You silly humans.
Nice voice modulator. We can actually understand you pretty well with that. You might want to tone it down just a little, but sure.
I tried. It took a little feeling. Oh, this is just voice meter, but like,
yeah, totally.
I can mess around with it a little bit.
Awesome. Fun. All right, let's bring in our guest, and we're gonna bring in everybody just like we normally do. So here we go.
Let's see if he can make it this time without fucking up.
Yeah, let's see how I can get this done. Let's try this.
never changes, and we are the Galactic Penguin Federation, NASA's enforcers. We rain fire on our enemies and fight hand to hand across the galaxy. We are ever seen, yet we are never seen in our fight for liberty. We will kick down any door and fight any secret societies.
I knew it. She's a lizard person.
My name, Commander 401. And this is how we handle our problems.
You gotta step up and beat that bully with a stick.
With a stick.
Excellent.
All right, yes.
Ooh. It's a
how's everybody
BRB
doing?
for brainless.
Yeah.
No style, that kid. No style.
Excellent.
Awesome. Glad to hear everybody. All right. And so, yes, I hope everybody's ready for the idiocracy that I have for today. Let's just say hello to our side of my chats right quick, and then we'll get into the meat and potatoes because I have so much content to go over. And some of these are longer videos, even though we'll go over some short ones.
Excellent.
And we'll go over
Longer
some silly
videos,
ones.
Slim. You think we have
Well,
a
I
chance at
know.
longer videos?
No, and that's why we're going over them last. And once we say hello to the side of my chats, we're gonna vote on a couple of thingy mabobbers while I go over something. So let's say hello to our side of my chats right now. There's a demon of the orbs.
Hey, David.
Let's see. Besides all of the people that are already in panel, who is next? The Jaspers. Hey, Jasper.
Jasper, hi.
The Jason. Our tsunami. Sumami. I got it right. Sumami.
Sumami.
I can read. I swear to God, I can read. J Troy. I'm still gonna always call you J Troy no matter what. And then our Bill Portley is here as well. And you're not actually very late. I'm a little late. It took me a minute to get my to-go food, and then driving home takes a lot more longer with all of the construction that is going on around town. And so it's not just like driving home as easy as it was a couple weeks ago. So let's go ahead and
Pip is not the only one that sometimes has to piss. I forgot to piss earlier. Hey, kids, and Slim. Yes, you can read, but now you need. You still need to learn. Still need to learn to talk. The reading is not the problem.
It's the talking I have the problem with. All right, so now that we have
Your Trump moments.
Yes, that as well. And
you know that Trump was talking about how he was thinking about a sinking boat, and he had a choice between being electrocuted and being eaten by a shark.
Electrocution.
And he said he would rather get the electrical up his arse. No, go ahead. Sorry, Commander.
Yes.
Let us know.
Well, I was just thinking that how bizarre is that, and what does that have to do with an election?
How bizarre! How bizarre! Oh,
Nothing he says has anything to do with election. All these things now are just whines and rants about, oh, what you doing me for this, and more defamation of E.G. and Carroll, and 430 million. Well, just
they want to take away your washing machines. Yeah. Okay, so everybody,
Trump reinforced for me that he's just a despicable human being in his most recent speech, making fun of Biden's speech impediment. It's like, dude, grow up, grow the fuck up. And then went on to just make a mess of his own speech and say some things that made no sense whatsoever.
No sense. He flubbed so much shit on that last speech. Anyways. Skitsma Crushers here, and they're our channel sponsor, and here is their commercial, and of course the other thingy mabobber.
Boing.
It's got to be done.
Oh my Jesus Christ, I love that so much every time we fucking show it. So welcome Skits McCrusher and the rest of the side chat. If there's anybody here who is lurking, hello to you as well. Thank you for being here and lurking. If you're here in the future, please like, subscribe, comment, and share and all of the funny things and stuffs. So I'm going to ask the side of my chats and the panel, and go ahead and put it in the private chat. Do we want? I already have some hilariously silly TikTok conspiracies that we're going over from this crazy lady. But do we want to go over the ice wall in Antarctica, or
that's
do we
just
want
flat
to?
Earth stuff, isn't it?
Well,
what was the other choice?
Well, and give me a second. I'll tell you. But this is the U.S. Navy's terrifying claims that aliens are hiding in Antarctica. So we have that and the ice wall beyond the ice wall of Antarctica. Or the other thing is, do we want to delve into the fucked up shit of the demons are transing our kids?
So
do we want to go into funds? Go ahead.
Religion.
Hold on. Let Brainless say something right quick, and then we'll.
Slim, this morning I was listening to the radio, and somebody came. They called someone that had a book out about conspiracies, and they asked him, "What are the weirdest conspiracies?" And he named one that none of us has mentioned ever before.
Which is
NASA is sending kids to Mars to work in mines.
Oh, but goddamn that! I have heard that, but
I've heard that
like, Jesus. So, anyways, hey Wanderer. No, I know it's ridiculously silly, and that's supposedly where instead of the kids being kidnapped to be sold into the sex trade in other countries, supposedly they're disappearing to go and be workers in the mines of Mars, which is redonkulous. So we do have a handful of other things. We also have stuff about black pyramids of Alaska, Starseed, indigo, and crystal children. And let's see, how I became a skinwalker, and then portals, stargates, and time traveling.
Let's stay away from. Let's stay away from anything related to religion or New Age.
Sure,
I've had my fill of sifting through that shite.
Well, that's the whole thing
most
about
conspiracies
come
down to that.
But that's the whole thing about the demons are transitioning the kids. That's all religion. But if, like I said, if everybody inside of my chats that wants to go with the more lighthearted stuff, which is the Antarctic stuff and the Alaska stuff, then we can go with that. If people are interested in us going over how demons are transing the kids, we can go over that. So I kind of got some, but again, in the private chat, if anybody has a thing they want to lean more towards, we'll talk about it, and we'll keep talking about it over and over again, because I want to go through this first, and we're going to Angus the Duck channel, which we have gone over before or used their content before. So everybody go to this channel, August the Duck, and go subscribe and like and go have fun with their stuff. We have gone over a handful of conspiracy theorists on this channel through using them. So here we blow with this crazy lady. And once again, all of you, you're very welcome.
So it just makes me wonder, are all these celebrities just reincarnated alien beings? Oh, is that Robot Biden?
Okay. He does a fast clip thing right quick. And so let's just get into her actually giving us the full he leaves in most of the full TikToks for us to see the whole thingamabobbers, and then he will come in and commentate, and we're going to try to cut some of that up. But once again, thank you for putting together this compilation of this crazy lady so that we can use it on our channel. So here we blow.
Now, because of this, we've become quite familiar with the TikTok conspiracy has called me out for being a cyberbully. Super Bowl.
Let us just get to. I think this is where she gets into her talking again.
So many copyrighted commercials, but YouTube's never.
Okay. I should have timestamped this stuff. Okay, here we blow.
It's almost as if this whole thing is scripted. Oh, wait. According to Joe Biden, it is. Just like we drew it up, Chiefs.
What?
Oh.
So if somebody is doing a conspiracy... So he actually put out a tweet the next day. Something, I don't know, saying, we did the conspiracy, is what it says. And then I don't know if everybody knows... Yeah, of course. Like you wouldn't give it away.
He was on the talk show, wasn't he? And he put sunglasses on and said, "That's all conspiracy."
Well, and so if you don't know who evil Dark Brandon is, that's when they put the evil eyes on him, and he has been playing into that very, very hard. Because why not? Once again, if this was fucking fake, why would they give us the information and or leak or give us like clues to it being fucking fake, you weirdos? And yeah, totally. It's Martian miners. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. So let's blow on further.
Well, in the film Total Recall with Schwartzy.
Yeah.
I saw no kids in them Martian mines at all. They were all adults. And mutants.
That's what they wanted you to think. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, so yeah.
They didn't film them then. Fucking hell.
Yeah, it will be like a palate cleanser after bad meal. Yes, that's what we're gonna try to do. So, anyways, so because he said that they rigged everything, these conspiracy people are like, "See, we told you." And it's like, no, that's not how that works. That's not how any of this works.
That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
Exactly. So, anyways, let's blow on with this.
Is that robot Biden?
All right. So on the topic of the NFL being scripted, I fully believe that it is, because if it wasn't, I wouldn't have lost the 15-leg parlay I put on the Super Bowl. I know.
I had to play that part of it. Okay, so now we get back into this twat whistle saying this shite.
Because it feels like the Super Bowl was really just disclosure for the fact that they are all robots and AI.
But
no, what this proves...
Does she actually believe this photo? Like, is that robot Biden?
She believes that Biden is a robot that ages.
Yeah, no, but like,
and
if this is not a picture that somebody edited or something, you dumb cunt.
And what she's gonna prove in just a second
is that
she's never, well, and she's never watched of course, but she's never watched a Super Bowl. She's never participated in sports or anything like that, because she thinks everything is scripted, or that. You know how hard it is to like flub sports balls games? There have been a handful of people that have tried to do it, and they have gotten caught because it's so hard to do that it's obvious when they try to do it. You know, like the top player just keeps fumbling the ball, or they like keep knocking it. There's so many different things that happen that they've like seen through. It's very hard to do that. And there's so much money on both sides that are involved that, like...
Here's a coincidence. Me and my friends, we started staying up Sunday night and taking the Monday off on Super Bowl Sunday, obviously, because it's it's like 1 o'clock it kicks off here in the UK. But we get the beers and the scotch in, and we have a great night. We get all the food in and do all that. We all started, I'm going back years now, we started supporting the Kansas City Chiefs. What a coincidence that is, especially at this time.
Yeah.
That's not conspiracy. That is just a coincidence, little girl there. So if you're in the chat, mooching about because we're talking about, yeah.
Yeah, what you have to look at is like the probability of things. And if there is a probability of it, then it might happen. Most likely not in certain cases, but whatever. And anyways, let's go on with this and let's just listen to how ignorant she is to like.
But as long as the probability isn't zero.
Like yeah, exactly. And just listen how ignorant she is about
Yeah,
how like, the world works.
Normally, when I see people like this, I automatically think troll, but then they cement the conspiracy with utter bullshit to just say you are the dumbest person on earth, almost.
Yeah, and when somebody keeps putting up videos that are like this over and over again and go through a certain pattern, I begin to believe that it's not a troll or fake. Are there a handful of people that fucking do that? Yeah, they use AI voices. They don't show their fucking face. They use only images or illustrations or pictures, right? Those are the trolls because they're not trying to show who they are. Unfortunately, the people who are dumb enough to follow these and or to fall into the traps of them, they are the ones that put their fucking faces on there. That's how you know I'm
like
fucking...
You can see that she's a conspiracy theorist. I don't know, like it's just
she looks like one.
It radiates from her face.
Yeah, because she's got dyed hair.
Brainwashed look.
That exactly. And the other thing that's kind of a little sus, but I mean it's not 100%, but a thing that I noticed, or I think you got your hair dyed, lady, but you don't wear makeup. So you're anti-makeup. Because that's fake is what I'm gonna guess is the thing that a lot of these conspiracy theorists say. But you're gonna dye your hair to make yourself even be more fake. But no, you're for reality and not being fake, except for you do these certain things to yourself. Like that one fucking like pretty bitch that was like, yeah, how could the dinosaurs be real? Or why don't we find more fucking fossils or more people in the cemeteries? And and you're like, yeah, but everything on you is fake, bitch. You're like going for the truth, supposedly. She says, the American dream is just that you must be asleep to believe it, or something, is what that bitch is. I think Creaky has done stuff on her, and no. I don't remember. Anyways, it doesn't matter.
She's got a face like she's desperately and fantastically trying to project intelligence, but
exactly. She probably flunked out of high school and now is trying to get herself to believe that she fucking is smart. It probably middle school. Okay, let's go with middle school. All right.
Yes, it's fucking flat, dog.
Yeah. But anyways, let's
when
go
she
on
turned
with
21, they kicked her out of elementary school.
Yeah, they're like, lady, you can't be in elementary school at fucking 27. Jesus Christ, now you're just a pervert that's just hanging out with a bunch of 12-year-olds. All right, anyways, let's blow
I think Jason's just trying to trigger you now.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna say anything about any man wearing makeup, and I'm sure that you do, but you're not trying to go on to, and I know, but you're not trying to go on to these things yet. Go ahead.
It has been said.
To be fair.
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 To be fair. To be fair. To be fair.
I fucking to be faired it, right?
That is what I meant.
Yeah. But yes, I do agree. I do believe that you don't wear makeups, and of course you dye your hair, but you don't go on Talks, and you don't put on these weird, crazy conspiracy things where I can call you out on either. So that's the other thing. You're smarter than the person is that's on our screen.
Yeah.
Other than I'm the only other person on the screen technically, and I'm probably not that smart. I mean, I'll go with that. But let's.
I'm showing a photo of myself.
Sure, and I'm not down putting anybody on the
and the commander,
other than me.
And Ollie's on the screen.
Yeah, y'all are small. Y'all are definitely more intelligent than I am. But let's blow on with this.
Well, I'm not. I'm not, and I'll tell you why. That last phrase that you've just done the little meme to, I've actually got it on a post-it note stuck to my computer, so I don't say it.
Nice.
And you might think it's dumb.
No.
Well, you might think it's dumb, but it is a go-to phrase of mine. Anyway, to be fair.
Yes.
There you go.
God damn it. Here we go. We got to do it again.
Don't play it again. Every time you play it, my sound cuts out.
Okay, well, fine. We don't need to play it. Anyways, let's blow on with this crazy bitch. Let's put it that way.
Eyes and clones, and that none of this is real.
Introducing Beyonce. Seriously?
Okay, so if you didn't see the Super Bowl, there was this Verizon commercial.
Okay, so because they
Oh, and
made
then they
a
think
funny
this is
thing
real. Oh
about
my
AI
fucking
for
God.
a commercial doesn't mean that it's fucking real. And once again, I
Some
don't know.
people are so fucking sad.
I don't know who I was watching today, but I was watching somebody who was like, God, who was, I don't remember, but there was a person who was a conspiracy theorist, and they're like, they're trying to show us the proof by putting hidden messages in there so that we don't know the truth by reading the truth, but by us knowing it, then, and it's like, oh my Jesus, you did so many backflips to get to that fucking point that you pretended to have. Like, no, you're the idiot. Like, they don't fake things to show us things, to hide it, to give us the proofs, to not let us know about it, you dumb cunt. Like, the fake moon landing, supposedly, there's that rock that says, like, B3 on it, or C2, or, you know what I'm saying? They didn't let that happen because they were trying to feed us a fucking a secret. And or when you work on a film set, there's like 5 different people that make sure everything looks correct. So what are you talking about? There's no mistakes after
what
they
the
film,
heck, man?
Exactly.
Hey, dude.
And I'm sorry, Beck, that you had to fall into this. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, Beck.
She's probably Republican as well.
Of course she is. She probably
is a far worse slur than dumb cunt.
Yeah. Totally. Exactly. But once again, if the government's hiding something, it doesn't fucking let you know that in a fucking secret code somewhere, some way, shape, or form. Are you dumb? Why would the governments do that? They wouldn't. They would
like,
just keep it
why would we do
motherfucking
that?
secret.
Like, why would we give away our secrets?
Yeah, not until we're ready to give them up, and that's not how that works.
It's like me on one of my sniper missions and bringing a boombox. Like, who's stupid enough for that? Oh.
Or it's like riding on the bullet that you sniped somebody with. Haha, I got you. My full fucking name or some bullshit. You know, like, no, that's not how. Like, we're not gonna let you know exactly who did it and where and how, right? I mean, like SEAL Team 6, they're all covert. You're technically not supposed to know who they is, even though that one dude did write the fucking book about that, and we found out that, like, maybe he's not telling the truth, but it doesn't fucking matter. Once again, the government doesn't have secrets that they give you code words to learn about so that you can figure it out by you doing gematria or some bullshit like that. No, we make it undercover, and we don't let you know until 50 years later that it becomes public access because of the time limits or whatever that's called, right? You know, when they finally let you know information that was secret, right? And there's obviously different levels. They're not going to let us know about every fucking thing, but nobody's telling us.
She just looks so dumb and gullible.
She's no, she looks so smug. She's like, just like all the other fucking idiots out there, just like Caleb and shit. They're so smug.
But also, like, I know something stupid. Like, it's just, I don't know.
Well, and the other thing that I didn't realize until just recently, I was watching somebody else that went over conspiracy content creators on the Tikma Talks, and they're actually getting paid a crap ton of money. So,
Oh, really? By
TikTok
who?
and Instagram and a couple other things. If you do like 5 videos a day and you get 1 million views on there, and you do their monetization fucking thingamabobber, I heard that people are getting paid
people
okay on it.
I gotta admit something. I'm a flat
Sure, go
earther,
ahead.
and I'm going to TikTok now.
Yeah, we're all
Making money.
we're all gonna start doing conspiracies on TikTok.
Hey, Captive.
Both of Hey, Captive. And I have been offered on Instagram and TikTok to be monetized. I just haven't gone through the process because, like, I didn't think it was worth it for me to do it yet. And now that I watch these motherfucking things, I'm like, damn, I should just like make a fake account and just be a conspiracy theorist and just like go over, like, say all these things that we fucking hear regurgitated constantly, just like what we're gonna hear this bitch say again.
Yeah, oh, you could probably do that.
Oh, I know, and I'm not gonna do it because, like, I hate lying to people, and even though I'm a carny, I'd rather make my money doing what I do instead of faking shit. But anyways, let's listen to this.
Hi, Maya. You robots are sounding more human every day.
Oh, I am human.
It's like I'm talking to a human.
At Discover, everyone can talk to a human representative.
All right, prove it.
Wait, are you a robot?
And her eyes just roll in the back of her head.
Yeah, she's like, how do I disprove that? And that's exactly what the whole thing about proving a negative, right? You can't prove a negative, dumb cunt. Like, yeah, no, that actress is amazing. I forgot her name. She's been in a lot of awesome stuff. But you are just disproving yourself, you dumb cunt, by posting this, because if you have a negative, you can't disprove that negative, right? And that's exactly what this commercial was during the NFL was about. And then listen to what this cunt is going to say.
Oh. How would I prove that I'm not?
24. We're living in the Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
See, I don't think she's dumb. I think she's just got a lack of self-awareness, you know, and stuff like that. I don't think she can figure out. It's like, you know, when you got the sense part of the brain, it's obviously exploded in these conspiracy theorists because they just can't work shit out.
Yeah,
they can't figure it out. You can't see the logic and sense in normal things. They just think, oh, there's something going on here.
There is something wrong with their brains. You see, every time they go out to find, it all makes sense. It all connects. They get a dopamine hit. So then they go out some more and they get more dopamine hits for finding absolute bollocks that makes no sense. And pretty soon they're just chasing the high. And also, one thing, if you notice with these conspiracy theorists, is they don't fucking sleep. And sometimes they talk like they're on meth because they're not sleeping, which makes them even more suggestible to bullshit.
Yeah, and then we have the whole echo chamber motherfucking thing too. So they sit inside this echo chamber in the Tikma Talks or these other things, and or threads on Reddit and blah blah blah, right? And so down.
Oh no, I think it's all on the University of YouTube, mate. That's where you get most of it.
well. This I do sure part of it, but this is
YouTube
the Tikma
University.
Yeah, no, but
YouTube University, where you learn the Earth is fucking flat and that there are caves which are petrified vaginas.
And carnies up there.
Where we do the finest research.
But that's where we've moved to now. It's TikTok University. It's not YouTube anymore. It's TikTok University, which is even worse. But hold on, right quick. Is the lady that's on the screen? She was in God damn
Well,
it! The fucking three witches.
wasn't there frames where she was bigger?
Well,
Were there frames where
it's
she was bigger?
it's the three witches that God damn it. Anyways, it doesn't matter. She's an amazing actress. Hide that comment, and then yeah, Roger's giant fossilized vaginas, and you know how much wetness you'd have to get inside of the fossilized vaginas to. Never mind. We'll talk about that.
Say the same about my ex-wife.
I think that's who it was. I think it was Jennifer Coolidge. Anyways, let's keep blowing on with this. She's now going to get into where she talks about dark brand.
Prove that I'm not.
24. We're living in the Twilight Zone.
Yep, you've cracked the code there, Alex. Making a lighthearted, humorous commercial advertising the fact that you don't have to talk to a robo-assistant when you call in to Discover means that every single...
Everybody is a robot. Okay.
Yes, let's talk about the clock. So I actually didn't watch the Super Bowl, but believe me.
Okay, cool. Thanks for throwing any little bit of credibility you might have had straight out the window. Yeah, I didn't actually...
Yeah, so I didn't watch about it, but then listen to what she says about it in just a millisecond. Listen to what she says.
All the information. So Usher performed with...
Okay, sorry. I'm going to go back enough to where we hear her.
So, yeah, you could call me an expert.
Everybody's hands were on deck sending me all the information. So Usher performed with a clock in the center.
So she didn't watch the Super Bowl, but her friends sent her clips about the conspiracy theories already, and or you know what I actually believe happened is she went and looked at her Tikuma talks and she saw all the conspiracy theories that were surrounding all of this stuff after the Super Bowl happened, and then now she made these thingamabobbers. So here we blow.
Yeah, but look at that clock. That's a flat Earth clock.
I said a flat
This
Earth clock.
This is the, yeah, it totally is. But this is the performance that happened at the Super Bowl.
Which eventually, oh my God, a hummingbird just flew right in front of me, which eventually starts burning up in flames like this. So you guys saw the Jennifer Coolidge commercial where the clock is ticking in the background.
Wait, are you a robot?
Oh my
There's
God.
a lot
Are
of
they
clocks.
seriously linking those two things? Holy motherfucker.
Just listen to what else she's going to link in. Just wait. There's more.
And we also had Taylor Swift wearing a clock necklace at the Grammys.
Guys, I want to give you a moment here, just a quick pause.
Okay, so clock. Hold on.
What's up with all the clocks? Tick tock, time is up. Time has run up on Hollywood.
If we went through historical moments in everywhere and every things and blah blah blah, how many clocks are we gonna fucking see? What's up with Flavor Flav? Why did Flavor Flav have a fucking clock on all the time? Oh my God, that was the end. No, fuck you,
why would Hollywood show clocks like, oh, the time for Hollywood is up? Like, wouldn't somebody that's against them be like, your time is up?
Yeah,
but just listen. Just listen. Exactly. But
I think Hollywood's time is up. That AI you were showing last week.
Yeah.
Incredible. I think that's gonna hit a lot of actors.
I don't know.
It's not gonna replace it. It's gonna augment it, I think.
I don't know.
That's what I mean.
There's Fallout 76, I think series. There's Dune 2. There's all these things that are coming out that actually, once the writer's strike got off and they came back, I see a lot of fucking cool shit like Borderlands movie and shit. Like, there's a bunch of like cool fucking shit that's coming out recently that's not rehashed bullshit, where it's the 5th version of 60 seconds inside your mom or whatever, you know what I'm saying, would be the next.
Well, the writers, once they got what they wanted, had to up their game, didn't they? They had to do something good, because you get these shows, comedy shows and things like that.
Yeah.
But they have a few lazy shows through the series where they just, they reminisce on past experience. That's just laziness, and I don't like that.
I hear you. I don't know about that. I will have to rewatch the trailer for Borderlands. To me, it looks like the style of Guardians of the Galaxies, the way that they made it look, but Borderlands, dude, it's gonna be fucking awesome. Yeah, and it's not a bad thing, but I think it's gonna be more.
For me, but I got one important question: is that silly little robot in it? Movie.
I believe it. I believe it is.
Because
I mean, if we could
see
watch
people
it
play it, and that robot is so fucking cute.
I mean,
yeah,
I
and
think
it's
probably.
a stupid robot too, but it's cute.
Yeah, no, I
The
love.
unicycle
Hey,
robot.
come on, hey.
Yeah, I love it so much.
Commander, please stay away from my Robo Crush.
Yeah, Claptrap.
You're not a robot. You're not allowed to have a crush on my Robo Crush.
No, the great thing about that game is that is the comic relief in the game. The game is like you're literally like being bombarded constantly with fucking fire and these weird fucked up creatures and like just getting blown up and all kinds of fucked up shit. And then there's that comic relief that it has in the game.
Yeah, that silly robot with his stupid remarks and stuff.
So let's watch a little bit. Watch a little bit more of this, and then everybody let us know. Would you like to talk about Antarctica, the firmament, the Black Pyramid? Well, that's Antarctica, and then UFOs, and I don't know. I'll go over the list in just a second.
Black Pyramid. There is a Black Pyramid, though.
Yeah, and
that's in Egypt.
Yeah, well, that's a whole different pyramid we'll talk about in another.
I can't remember the name. I think it was Amenemhet or something like Amenemhet the third. Commander probably know more about Egypt than I do. But yeah, that's one of the 5 of the 11 that still remain as a Black Pyramid.
Well, now supposedly there's Black Pyramids in Antarctica or Alaska or something, but we'll talk about that in a second. Or the North Pole.
Yeah,
whatever.
and they're not really pyramids, but
no, of course they're not. And
like
we'll go. Yeah, we'll go over that in just a second.
Ice structure, isn't they?
I was hoping that Mama would be here for us going over the demons or transing our kids because I wanted. So we'll probably do that next time.
With a sick hubby and like mentally not doing too awesome. So if you hear this, we love you, we miss you.
We love you,
big hug from all of us. Big group hug.
Yes, hopefully everybody gets better. So we'll probably get into more fun stuff. Brainless, will you look up the Borderlands? Will you look up the Borderlands trailer and the shortest version of it? Please. Thank you, and put it in the private chat. Or you can share it later. But let's go on a little bit more with this, and then we'll get into that.
But the veil, everything has to be exposed, which is why there was so much disclosure at the Super Bowl.
Alrighty. So
what disclosure are you talking about? So anyways, let's let the duck tell us about the different reasons why there were so many clocks in the thingy-bobbers this bitch is fucking crying about.
Let's break these down. Usher performing at the Super Bowl and having a clock in the background when he performs a song where the first lyric is "It's 7 o'clock on the dot." Taylor Swift wearing a necklace to the Grammys that has a clock on it that's set to midnight when one of her biggest albums ever is titled
Midnight.
You guessed it, Midnights, and a commercial where they put a clock ticking in the background to amplify the awkwardness of the commercial.
That happened in 2020 is happening.
So yeah, and again, it was totally a thing. So
again in 2024, proof again that we're just in a cycle, we're in a loop, but the time has run up, the veil has lifted, everything has been exposed, and it's time everybody awakens and sees it for what it is.
So this little list right here is one of the main reasons I decided.
Let us know if you would like to join us. Please.
Yeah, if you want to join, just the link is in Slim's Discord. I'm not sure if you are in Slim's Discord, but if not, I can drop it. Yeah. Oh yeah, you are.
Do that right quick, and let's go
over this. Update there 2020 to 24. Just said to me, Biden. She's a Trump supporter. She's a Republican.
Yeah, no, totally. Of course,
she's proof that she's as dumb as a fucking stump.
Yeah, totally, for sure. Okay, Ember. thank you for being here and hanging out with us. I'm sorry about what we have to have us go over, but thank you for being here.
Talk about all the alien commercials that were at the Super Bowl. If you guys missed it,
Pardon me, Alex. If we missed it, you just admitted moments ago that you missed it. What are you talking about?
the entire Super Bowl was just full of disclosure, but specifically a lot of alien disclosure, AI/robot disclosure. This commercial was talking about how frustrated the aliens were that we were not noticing that they were here because everybody was too busy looking down at their phones while the UFOs were just passing above them. They literally had to alert them on their phones so that they would know they're there, which is interesting because about a year and a half ago, I had a dream where
okay, we're totally done with her now.
I just got to say one thing.
You dumb.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, she's stupid.
UFOs.
Oh wait, maybe I could get her in bed. Like she's that stupid. I could probably get her. Never mind.
So
See, this is the thing about UFOs. The constant has been measured, and it's proven over and over and over again. You know, aliens would have the same sort of problems we would have to reach other worlds. Apparently, if we traveled to Neptune, we'd be old men by the time we got there. It's the way it is at the moment. Exactly. Obviously, we could be a little quicker, but not that much. You can't, mass can't travel beyond the speed of light.
Well, technically, it could be like there could be aliens that live longer.
True.
If they're being for like 200 years, then like.
Yeah, but they still have to travel, and the constant is a constant. They can't travel beyond that speed, and it's just the way it works.
Yeah,
it's an impossibility. As you see Star Trek, even their warp 9.9 isn't light speed; it's warp 9.9. I think in Voyager they went to warp.
You mean it's
10,
not instant?
I think warp 10 is light speed in the Star Trek universe.
No, warp 10 is instantaneous travel.
Well, that's light speed.
No, light is 180.
Light is instantaneous.
No, it's 300,000 kilometers per second.
Yeah, but if you look at it this way, it will take so long for the light from a star to reach our eyes, but from the point of the photon, it's instant. That's how light works.
There's like this weird bendy thingy-mabobber that they have that's like a theory that makes it
the blue and red shit.
I don't remember what it's called right now. The way to bend space and time or something. Is it warp? Sure, I don't know.
Warp 1 is light speed.
At light speed, light speed, time stops. That's why it's instantaneous for light.
Yeah, but Star Trek didn't do that.
No. He did in Voyager. They went to warp 10, and didn't Tom Paris come back as some sort of fucking
speed of light
freak? He went everywhere all at once at warp 10. He was everywhere in the universe.
He was inside of everybody at once. Damn, I want to do that. Anyway,
yeah, he was. Well, that's the idea of light. That light, because of the time dilation as well.
Yeah.
From a photon's point of view, it's instantaneous because it's traveling at light speed. So the time stops at light speed.
So if my penis is light, then I can be inside and in and out and on everybody. Never mind. We'll talk about it later. All right. Let's blow on with this. Former U.S. government employee reveals there are black pyramids in Alaska, I think. Anyways, I'm gonna step away for just a millisecond, and yeah, they're black alien pyramids, and here we go.
I am a former United States Army.
Shadow.
No, you're not.
Military. Moved up here. I've lived here since that time.
You are not military. Look at the prescription on your glasses. Look at the thickness in that.
Knowing what I need.
Yeah,
it'll take 4 minutes for light to get through them lenses.
For the rest
give me a second. We'll be
so if a nuclear bomb were to go off, I might see a flash. That would be it. There would be no suffering.
His identity has been concealed for his own safety.
What I am about to tell you is classified
lies
on the highest level of security in our federal government. Telling you this could get me sent to Leavenworth for the rest of my life. During the height of the Cold War, I worked in the
And you think they couldn't
telecommunications
figure
center,
out?
which delivered all of the high priority messages. It was not uncommon for most everybody in my office to have a top secret security clearance.
Yeah, that's normal. Anyways.
Basically, there's unclass, and then there's what they call unclass FDO, which stands for encrypted for transmission only. And then you go from there to confidential,
Citation
secret,
me.
top secret. And top secret is the highest one that anybody in the federal government can have.
Nope.
But above top secret,
clearance.
there is 5 levels of access. But different people.
Okay, we're gonna speed this up. There we go.
When you have
And-
a security clearance, you also need to have a need to know. It's not just
Yes,
like,
totally.
ooh, I can look at anything. Let me go look at it. No, that's not how
Yeah.
it works.
Yeah, exactly. For
That's
sure.
not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
Yeah, so once
My
again, if you are
apologies.
not involved in that sector, you're not going to know about it.
Because of the background investigations that were done on them, had a top secret access level 1 or 2. I had a 3. Most of the people in the Pentagon have a 3 or 4. And of course, the president and everybody around him has a 5. Our most important job is to make sure that the president had the information that he needed as fast as possible.
One day in 1983,
But even then, it's neat to
he
know.
decoded a message.
1983. What?
And even then, it's neat to know.
Exactly. Something.
And be happy about that because, like, there's a lot of shit you wouldn't want Trump to know.
Well, that and just because you're like kind of told about something, you're kind of investigating. It doesn't mean it's fucking true either.
Blacks.
We saw this message come through, and I ended up processing it, and we noticed the subject line on it was Alaskan Black Pyramid. The message itself was destined for at least 10 or 15 different commanders within our vicinity of different units. We all read the message, and it pretty much gave longitude and latitude of where this Alaskan Black Pyramid was.
Before they could figure out what this pyramid was, they had to figure out where that location could be.
This was the early 80s, and we didn't have Google Earth.
So where could it have
That-
been?
That looks so fucking edited.
Of
Well, it's not that it's edited. It's there's a guy who says he's a time traveler from the future. He's come back in time, and his face is always blurred, or he's in this sort of shadow, saying his story. I don't get it. You know, if it's a fact, just fucking show your face and prove that you're a fucking idiot.
Slim is showing his face.
Yeah.
No, I'm not on about Slim.
No, but
Slim's
the
a time
Can I
traveler
just-
from the
Can I
future.
just say something to Sumami as well? Yes, you're correct. Light does have a measurable speed, but I'm talking about as you reach the point of going to light, time slows down. When you reach light speed, time stops. And that's what I was saying. From the photon, the light photon's point of view, it's instantaneous where it reaches around the universe.
I don't get why you're saying that. That doesn't make sense. Time doesn't stop just because you hit light speed.
No,
Yes,
it
it
slows
does. That's the
down.
constant.
Okay.
I
anyways,
think you're
it doesn't
confusing
matter.
the gravitational waves around a black hole with time with light speed.
Now we're talking about Pip.
No,
Anyways, let's keep going.
as you
Yeah,
approach
because
light speed,
a
time
black hole will
slows and
do that.
slows and slows. But as once you hit light speed, time is irrelevant.
I don't think so. No.
But also,
with the black hole,
To the
it's supposed
photon,
to
it
be-
is. To the photon, it is. I'm
Whatever.
just saying. I'm going
Don't
by
give
the
me a chance to
photon.
talk about it,
Photons
bud.
do
That's
not
his problem.
experience time. That's what he's saying.
Anyways, sure. Anyways, let's blow on because like that's irrelevant per se to what we're trying to go over right now. And like again, I have so much fucking stuff that I want to go over. So let's blow
Go
on
on,
with
can't
this.
crack on.
Yeah.
Information is the first admission that the Black Pyramid does exist underground in Alaska. If the
Wait, how did
military has
they
known
have
about
a
the
picture
pyramid for
from the
decades,
sky when it's underground?
Well, let's listen.
what are they hiding and why?
In my opinion, the only reason the military or the government would cover up a find is if they found it strategically beneficial. Then they will fight to keep it secret. They will fight to put out misinformation. It's simple as that. If they don't want you to see it, they don't want you to find it, they're going to make sure you don't.
Ever since he first decoded that message 38 years ago,
Yeah, it's
the
totally
specialist has
just
been
like
trying to find out what's
the
inside.
pyramid
Based on
in
top
Las
secret
Vegas.
intelligence, he believes he is getting close to an answer.
I can only speculate that the black.
Why can't you get to this thing? I mean, I know there are places in Alaska that are hard to
In
get
Alaska?
to,
Oh,
but
yeah.
literally you can get to every place now. There's no weird place you can't. I mean, it sucks to get to a handful of places there, or most of the places. Let's put it that way. There's only like 4 places that there's actually inhabitants in Alaska or something like that. I don't know, but anyways, why have we not revealed it? Somebody look that up.
Black pyramid was put there
Well,
by the same people.
I think he's got to be dead. Just like I was kind of silly. I type in Black Pyramid, Alaska.
Tell us
that's him. Without glasses, right?
Sure. So what you're saying is, did he die? Did he was killed?
I don't know, but like if he's no, but like they had to hide his identity.
Yeah,
he looks like a
obviously.
handsome Ron Wyatt.
And he probably has written like 5 books on the fucking subject and has a fucking GoFundMe and blah blah blah. Like, and it's fucking hilariously.
What?
Yeah, no maps.
Oh.
Anyways.
Now,
Once again,
there could be a structure that was built by humans because some of the Cold War radar structures and installations were shaped like a pyramid.
or it could have been before that land was ice covered or something. I don't fucking know, but it doesn't matter. It's not aliens.
Could have been a
that
moose
built these
tail
fucking-
in the shape of a pyramid.
Well, no, most likely what it is, and I think that the best of our knowledge we've come up with is it's just a fucking mountain that fucking looks like a fucking pyramid. It's just the way the mountain fucking looks. Like geologists and people have been to this place and been like, it just wants to make that fucking shape naturally. The way the winds.
It's a science fiction series.
Well, and the way the winds hit it.
The IMDb.
The rock form or the rock substance or what it's made out of gets worn away by just like with what happens with water that it does to all of the gullies and all of the lakes and all of the things that happen. So if you have constant windstorms, you're going to get certain kind of things that look like certain things because of. So anyways,
take away their television is shit because they see sci-fi and then they think it's real.
Yeah, and so now listen to this whistleblower.
So
how she tells us.
fucking IMDb. You're looking up a
see, I'm gonna get to
conspiracy,
this
and
lady.
when you're looking up a conspiracy and you come across a show about it on IMDb, then you think.
Exactly. All right, so now listen to this other whistleblower that talks about the Alaskan Black Pyramids.
And she used to talk about the land of no activity. She said that planes would lose their magnetic instruments on their airplane over that field. It's interesting that in remote Alaska, out of McGrath specifically, that there would be any area that when a plane flew over, there was no magnetic activity. There would be no reason for it to. It's strange. That could possibly.
So there are different places on the Earth that seem to have weird magnetic anomalies. Let's put it that way. I don't know 100% if the Bermuda Triangle has one of those, but we have looked and seen and had a bunch of professionals say
The
a lot of
Bermuda
things happen
Triangle-
during it.
Lloyd's of London said there's no difference between that and other parts of the world.
Yeah, and then the other thing that has happened is, if the instruments aren't going wrong, they are going through a like fog whiteout, and that can disorientate the pilots and the people that are running the plane to where they can make mistakes. So that may happen in this same area to where you go through whiteouts through a long period of time. That's the other thing that they think that, just like you said, Commander,
on instruments now all electronic. And
that's why nobody fucking goes lost in fucking any of these places anymore. It's because there's a gazillion and a half things telling them exactly where to go.
Plus NASA lies, don't forget.
Yeah, of
GPS, GPS says.
Yeah, and it could be that as well, Sumami, if you're going through like negative 30-degree temperatures, then
some electronics hate that.
Yeah, nothing wants to fucking work when it's fucking definitely negative anythings, right? So, yeah, I mean, any of these things can do all of these things. People just want to, just like with pareidolia, they want to make sense of it, right? I see the fucking face in the tree. So I'm gonna say there is a gnome living in it or something, right? You know what I'm saying? Like just like one of those things. You're trying to give purpose to something that is happening. Remember, causation doesn't mean correlation doesn't mean causation or something like backstackers, whatever. You know, either one of those. Like just because you see something happening doesn't mean that is the thing.
Don't try to say smart things. Doesn't.
Yeah, exactly. I know. So let's listen to this twat whistle talk about how her mother is talking about this experience. I think is what's going on. I don't remember because I watched this like 2 weeks ago.
Her mom
may be drunk, but anyways, let's watch.
What they call the Black Pyramid.
For years,
yeah, the Black
theories
Pyramid.
have swirled about a black pyramid built by aliens hiding in Alaska.
This Black Pyramid is supposed to be underground, and it was told to me that it was covered.
Why would you build a pyramid and put it underground? Why is this an underground thing all of a sudden? I mean, I know the pyramids do have underground tunnels and they do go below, but they're actually made above grounds.
But also that image that you saw, that was not an underground structure.
Well, that looks like a Call of Duty drone on PS5.
And this totally does. But no, this was not an underground fucking image. Like literally, like it's above ground.
It's wonder with this day and age why they're always blared, these pictures of these things, aren't they? There's always a blare.
Yeah, nobody has cameras these days.
No, they do that because it makes it more mysterious and more spooky, and then it looks like actual footage, even though it's fucking fake. It's a fucking generated digital version of something, not. And totally, Jason, it's a convertible pyramid. That's exactly what's going on. Yeah, and if you look at the trees comparatively, if you were to look at that, it looks like... Anyways, let's keep blowing on, because obviously this isn't a fucking thing. That's why we're going over... This was just a conspiracy.
The underground, and it was told to me that it was covered at one time back in the Ice Age.
Some think it's an old generator, long since abandoned. Others suspect that aliens still use it today to broadcast messages across...
What? Jesus Christ, these people are fucking crazy. God damn it, son of a bee sting. Oh my god, somebody else say something before I fucking lose my shit.
Well, we know it's nonsense.
Fucking racist.
Yeah.
Fucking racists.
Yeah, it's Native Americans, fucker.
Yeah, and why do you need Europeans to point that out to you, you dumb fucking American?
So what you believe is Native Americans are in there with movie cameras and news reporting and like every form of fucking communication, even the you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, no, that's exactly what's going on in this motherfucking thing.
Slim, there actually is a mountain in Alaska called Black Pyramid.
No, I know. No, I know. I totally know this too.
That's how they fucking got that. I do not believe anything else. That's how they fucking got that.
No, and I believe that it's this mountain that. But once again, obviously, this is fucking fake. Yeah, this shit's fucking weird. Exactly. Mom.
I like Tsunami's one just before that, and she's correct. That what's her face who just did that? You know, Biden, the State of the Nation rebuttal. Can't remember her name. She's a fucking idiot.
Oh, she's a bitch.
And you just said basically just Native Americans don't exist at all.
Yeah,
they never existed. It's just threw the racism right in there.
Yeah. Okay,
yeah,
so
something Brit, Stacey Brit or something.
Yeah, something like that, or Brittany. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Fuck her.
No, her surname is Brit. I remember that now.
Yeah, so let's blow on a little bit more with this, and let's get on to the
creepiest fucking speech I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, Brainless. Did you
Handmaid's
look up
Tale, proper?
It's
in the universe, maybe
private,
even with our own government's help.
There's something going on. The area's fenced off, and they have signs that says no trespassing, but there's no physical buildings around.
So there's a dangerous part of a wilderness that the government says, you know what, if you go here, you're probably gonna die. Because there is that, it must be a fucking secret something. No, you dumb cunt. Like, literally, that's what the government does. Like, if you go to national forests and national places and or parks and other things, they have certain areas that are fenced off where they're like, if you go here, you're probably gonna die. Like, there's a dangerous cliff. There's avalanches. This is not
or
a
it's an
place
area
you should be.
that
or you do have to
go to, and you can't go.
You have to purchase permits to go into the backcountry of Yellowstone because they need some way to pay for the when someone needs to come and get your sorry ass because you was the woodsman and then you found out that you were just a little cunt.
Yeah, exactly.
A little city boy.
Or just like the reason why it costs $10,000 to go to Antarctica or whatever, and to pay for your supplies, and if you die,
the
get your body lifted out of there.
But
So
I
that
went
makes
out with
sense.
it. I can understand what they go on about because I went out with a girl. It's not the girl I thought I punctured her bladder. This is a different girl when I was younger, and we went on holiday to Spain, which is like 1,500 miles from UK. It was Tenerife actually, and she was told that when you're in Tenerife, you can see the moon from the other side, and the plough, Ursa Major, you can see that's reversed because you're looking at it from the other side, and she was convinced that that's how you saw it. That's how stupid she was. Yeah, that didn't last. It took me like 5 hours to convince her. I still didn't convince her, but she was just grasped by this trick that she was born to. That someone told her.
But dog, you already knew she was stupid.
Because she went out with me.
Yeah.
She went out with me. Yeah, I don't know where you're going there, mate. You fuck off.
Okay. Anyway,
You might.
blowing on. Yeah. Hey, NA. Okay, so let's blow on a little bit more with this lady, and then we have so many more fun things to get into, and we're probably not. We'll do other things, and when Mama's on, we'll do the demons that are transing kids because I want Mama to be here to put her 2 cents in on.
Makes you wonder what's going on.
Of all the 50 states, Alaska leads the pack in alien activity, which is why the residents of McGrath have
Yeah, because when fucking you're going through all the crazy crap that you go through living in fucking Alaska, Yeah, you're when you see things because you're hallucinating anyways because of all the alcohol you have to drink or drugs you have to do to live there, and or you're isolated and a handful of other things that are gonna like make it so that like
Isolation
projection
fucks
happens.
with the mind.
Yeah,
Isolation
and
fucks with
or
the mind.
and like what I was saying earlier, when weird things happen, your brain is gonna come up with stuff. And so most of the time it comes up with like weird things and not like based thoughts, right? You're not like, oh, that could be a
Yeah,
bear or
I
a
don't know.
deer in mating season or something. You're like, oh my God, it's Sasquatch or something. You know, like your brain is already going to go to weird spots because what it is, if you hear rustling in the bush in Africa, you think you're going to most likely think, or the ones that have survived think there might be a lion in the bush, and so you run away from it. So it's the conspiracy where if you believe that something is horrible and terrible and you get away from it and you live, then it must be that thingy mabobber, even though that's not exactly what happened. It could have been a raccoon scratching its fucking balls and it fucking made a weird noise. And just because you survived from running away doesn't mean that you thinking that it was a fairy dusting its vagina in the middle of the night to trick you into having sex with it or whatever the fuck that didn't make it not real, you know. Anyways,
suspicions about a mysterious dead zone
that's only what I hallucinate, but I mean, never mind.
deep in the forest outside of town. Not only is the 200-acre patch completely barren, airplanes flying above it often have trouble with their navigation systems. Alien orbs have also...
Yeah, because there's like horrible weather systems, and horrible weather systems
No,
cause
those aren't alien
things to
orbs.
happen.
Now they're talking about alien orbs. They weren't alien orbs. They're our friend, demon orb.
There were demon orbs. Okay, so anyways, let's get to something else because again, it's just like literally them just like blah blah blah. So, firmament or Jesus Christ. Okay, so firmament and or behind. We're just gonna do this. We're just gonna go here. You're welcome, everybody. We'll just do it.
Oh, we're going to
Has
Antarctica.
captured the imagination of many who claim ancient civilizations lie buried beneath the ice,
Yes,
and
totally.
rumors of extraterrestrial contact and advanced technology hidden in its remote corners abound. While the secular narrative dismisses
that
many of
makes
these theories as
sense.
speculative or lacking evidence, supporters argue that Antarctica holds clues to humanity's past, present, and future that have yet to be fully explored and understood. In this video, I am to
Because why would that not happen?
Well, this is what Ollie said this yesterday. You know, we know nothing. We know fuck all about anything.
Yeah.
You know, and the Earth, as we know, has tilted on its axis a number of times since its inception, billions of years ago. So maybe there is something there, but we don't know.
No, there's definitely not an ice wall that.
Oh no, no, you can go there and look at the penguins.
No, that's what this is about. This is supposedly the flat Earth. That the ice wall is the edge of the flat Earth, and beyond the ice wall are all these beings, continents, and a handful of other things, and that's where we're going to get to in just a second.
Well,
so
players always bring this up. The Antarctic Treaty, no one's allowed there. Anyone's allowed there. You're just not allowed to poise for an attack on another country there. It's there for, you can do, because it's a polar region, you can do your science. It's full of labs and experimental places from all over the world.
It literally just says in the treaty that you're not supposed to drill and mine for resources. That's all that it fucking says. Literally.
Yeah, don't disturb the nature there.
Yes.
Or poise for war.
Yeah, exactly. Even though who the fuck wants that place per se? But no, that literally is the only thing it says. It doesn't say you can't go there. And if you want to pay $10,000 and you want to go to the one fucking alcove that you can go to, you can go there for that. If you want to go further into it, you have to pay whatever government that you have citizenship and money, and then also the resources you have to put up the money for first. So if you're going to be there for a month or two to go explore wherever you're going to explore for,
and you have to have already money set aside for emergencies, for emergency rescue.
That's the next thing I was getting into. Thank you, Brainless.
No,
yes, exactly. No, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah, right.
Right after, you have to pay for all of your food, your sustenance, the fuel, and all of that stuff. Yes, you have to pay for your removal of your dead body and or rescue. So if you don't have $200,000 and or getting that put up for you to go explore in that place, you probably can't get that far into there. But if you have $10,000 and or there are 3 different, and somebody looked this up in the Sedma chats, there are 3 different fucking cruise liners that will go to that port multiple times a year, and you get to get off on, you get to get off bound. Anyways, at this port and go look at the town for like a hot second. Does that prove that it's not fucking blah, 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 yakety schmackety? No, 100% not. But you fuckers always say that we don't have a way to access any place in Antarctica and or to go around it or to do other things. And there are totally ways that you can fucking go and do that. You just need a little bit of
money. I'll post a link in the private chat.
Yeah, thank you. And if you flat earthers were so fucking like hell bent on proving the flat earth, you literally could get one of you cunts to get that much money. If y'all fucking put a GoFundMe, if you all did enough fucking grifting,
but
and all that
going
shit,
halfway around going all the way around the world seems like hard work when you can just lie on your ass in your living room and grip.
Well, exactly, and that's exactly what like Hans Wormhat does, CC, and a couple other people that just claim shite without doing any fucking research.
Yeah,
do not go out and go do
CC
anything.
Believes it. I do think CC believes it.
Yeah, but he's one of those cunts that sits in his car and he smokes his fucking vape cigarette while he's driving around people, and he goes,
"Is he the one with the eyebrows?"
Yeah, and
he's the
goes,
toilet brush.
Yeah, the toilet brush, and he goes, yeah, and he goes, welcome the Manchester to blah blah blah, morning, afternoon, evening, whatever you are.
Welcome to Westchester County, New York. And one of these days, I'm gonna get a picture of his license plate.
Yeah, and so, anyways,
bumper stickers. I mean,
yes,
well, it's quite cheap to go to Antarctica. It's not expensive at all. You can go. I mean,
30,000
to visit the penguins. Of course, they're all carrying submachine guns to keep flares away.
Obviously,
yes, we are.
Yeah, but anyways, let's launch a little bit more with. We're gonna skip around some, and
well, you'll go to Antarctica. I prefer to go to Ant Cookie.
Yeah, I would. Never mind. And wasn't somebody saying that they were gonna like pay for like some of this stuff to like go do these things, and they fucking bowed out because some of the more prevalent people that believe in the way the world actually works, like said that they will like help us. There was like 2 pilots that said they would do this, and then a couple ship captains and a handful of other people that were like, no, we'll totally take you around these places and do this stuff for free. And then fucking all the flat earthers were like, oh, well, I can't do this because and you're like, yeah, of course you bow out, you fucking cunt. Yeah, dude, if it's only that, like, dude, go fucking do it, you fucking flat earther. The only problem with these, they have an agenda that they want to fucking push, and
Mommy had a point. Why don't we all do it?
I mean, I take
a shitload of videos and fucking just post them all on Flair's fucking timeline.
I totally would love us all to like go to Antarctica for that price and go have an orgy and show all the flat earthers how we can prove that there's a globe. But we'll talk about that later.
Well, the orgy thing I'll have to stay out of because I'm paralyzed. My ding dong don't work anymore.
Hey, you got a mouth,
watch
right?
from the outside. It's okay.
That's true, yeah.
From the outside.
I ain't sucking anything now. I'll lick stuff like a lollipop.
Hey,
as long as it's got boobs.
We'll definitely get you people that you can lick. Anyways, so again, literally, like, it's not that hard for you fucking flat earthers and you anti people that don't believe in the earth is as old as it is for you to go do these things. You literally can go prove this bullshit fucking easily.
Slim, I got an important question because, like, okay, if we miss the boat, but mommy,
how are we gonna stay warm?
We're gonna rub each other together, is what she said.
Hey, you're not missing the boat. She says her and me are missing the boat.
Totally.
You're on that boat,
and you could
You're not well, Drainus. You're not well.
And you know
you
what?
Need to go to some county hospital.
And you know what a polar bear means in certain cases? A big hairy dude that likes to go into freezing water. Anyways, let's keep going on.
I thought that was so old that he's gray.
Sure.
Many well-documented explorations of the region can be attributed to the voyages of Captain James Cook during the 18th century. Captain Cook, an iconic figure of maritime exploration, emerged from humble beginnings to become one of the most accomplished navigators and cartographers of his time.
So why are you using this to prove
he brought tobacco back to the UK, bastard?
Yeah, but he proved things like what? Why are we? What the fuck is going on?
Was he the one that came up with the weird stories about, like, there being an entrance to the middle of the earth, or was that another cunt? I don't know.
No. That was.
Yeah,
that was Hollow Earth.
Yeah, and that was James Clark Ross, I believe.
I don't know about that.
Admiral Byrd, yeah, that's him.
And then Admiral Byrd said
he said there was these doorways into other kingdoms, or other worlds.
Yeah.
Like Stargate and Antarctica.
Oh, I'm hungry.
Okay. Here we go with thems. Then I was just gonna go to the treaty, but let's go ahead and go with the idiocracy.
For the next example, highlighting key persons and their expeditions to the unknown southern region, I draw attention to a man named James Clark Ross. Ross, a distinguished British naval officer and polar explorer of the 19th century, stands as one of the most significant figures in the history of Antarctic exploration. Born in 1800 into a family renowned for its seafaring tradition, Ross embarked on a remarkable career.
Not Antarctic, that's his Arctic. And I think he was an Arctic exploration, not Antarctic. This is just cherry picking now. This is just making shit up.
And the other thing about this is, when you
I'm ashamed to say this guy's English as well. Fucking hell.
Fucking goddamn. No, I'm just kidding.
We got our wankers here too. Oh my god.
Exactly. So back in the day, in these time periods, it usually was more in like the 1600s and stuff like that. You asked like a prince or somebody to go explore a certain place, or to go kill a dragon or something like that, right? For the blah blah blah, the safety of somebody, right? They would come back and they were like, I killed like fucking 50 dragons and blah blah blah, and it's like, well, citation needed, motherfucker.
Yeah, we have our own myths here, but we don't have that. Well, we don't have dragons.
But same
dragons live in Norway, Norwegian rich man. Also, they live in Norway, according to Harry Potter.
Exactly. So same difference.
Well, the Welsh dragon, of course. We've got the Welsh, but no one's ever seen any of them yet. I don't know why.
I seen a Welsh dragon, and I had to go get a shot of what's it called? Afterwards. Yeah, I gotta go with that.
Did it have red? Did it have red hair?
Yeah, it totally had red hair. Goddamn Pip. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, let's keep blowing on with like what I was getting at
It's
is
Scottish, by the way.
when people would go on expeditions back in the day, just like in the Americas and a handful of other places, everybody came back with stories that were exaggerated. It's just like the fisherman who he caught this big of a fish, and then by the time that he gets drunk at the bar, it's a fucking 20
It's a
yard
beluga whale.
fucking yeah, exactly. So that's kind of what I believe is happening in these certain cases. They go to somewhere, they say that this happened and blah blah blah, and they exaggerate. You want to know the other reason why you exaggerate stuff like this is because when you go back to the country that you were getting paid to go to these places to find out things, and you tell them, dude, I saw this, and this, and I documented it, blah blah blah. They give you a crap ton of money. That's why they had
And
you
then
go
they
there.
send you back.
Yeah, and then of course they try to send you back, and then you can anyways, but that's part of it, right? And the other thing, like we've said in the past about
No, Demon, that was Shani.
Yeah. The toothless dragon. Anyways, the other thing is, if you were in medieval times and you could go up into the mountains and you could go pull a fucking Tyrannosaurus Rex skull or tooth or something that came off of the body of some fossilized something, you were able to say, I killed the beast and it's not going to blah 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 yakety schmackety for any reasons. So anyways, let's go. I don't care about James Clark Ross. I just want to go into the Antarctic Treaty because there's so many people that don't understand it, and let's go over what they want to say about it.
Heralded as one of the most
Which is
successful
wrong.
examples of international cooperation, the key provisions of the treaty included the following: demilitarization. The treaty designates Antarctica for peaceful purposes only, explicitly prohibiting any military activity, including the establishment of military bases and the testing of weapons.
And
Well, that's
that makes
true.
sense. And why is that so weird? Yeah, exactly. And why is that so weird? Why is that like conspiratorial for all these weirdos? I don't understand most of this.
Freedom of scientific research. The treaty promotes scientific cooperation and collaboration among nations by ensuring the freedom of scientific investigation and exchange of research results. It encourages the sharing of scientific data and information for the benefit of all countries. Territorial claims. The treaty neither recognizes nor disputes existing territorial claims in Antarctica. It maintains the status quo of territorial sovereignty whilst.
So why is that so conspiratorial to y'all fucking weirdos? I don't understand that bullshit.
Suspending
The
any new
ice
claims during
wall
the duration of the treaty.
weaponized penguins, Slim. What is up with you?
Yeah, of course.
Where you been?
And my favorite thing about the ice wall is it's only 250 feet tall. How the fuck are we not getting over it, you fucking weirdo? And I know there is like a handful of people that will say
Because
it's
that's where
200.
the dome starts.
I'm sure a helicopter
Yeah,
goes more than 250 feet, doesn't it, in height?
Yeah, and so why has nobody figured this out yet? And yes, I do understand the whole fucking firmament fucking thing that we're gonna get into in just a second, but like that doesn't fucking prove stuff and
Yes, it
things.
does.
I don't know.
In their mind,
But
it
anyways,
does.
that's what your mom said last. Anyways,
It was that idiot, wasn't it, that
protection.
who had the money.
Treaty
He had a
emphasizes
lot
the
of money
protection of.
because he put himself.
Yeah.
Didn't he shoot himself in a? He's dead now, I think. But he shot himself up as high as he could in a rocket with a camera.
Yeah.
Well, a homemade rocket. I think he's dead now. But
yeah.
why couldn't he use that money just to go to?
What's his name? This.
Yeah,
What's the
the
rocket?
old
What's the
Yeah, the
rocket dude?
Daredevil. Yeah, the Daredevil.
2,800 bucks. I believe he paid like £100,000 to make the rocket. 2,800. He could have.
Yeah, but
gone to
unfortunately, he
Yeah,
didn't.
but
The first time it worked, and the second time he did not pay the right people to make it fucking
I
as
don't
solid
think
as
I
it should have
don't
been.
think he really believed the Earth was flat, but he just wanted to get shot up in a rocket, and like thought like, oh, I'll get the first to pay for it.
Oh no, he was the player for, right?
We're on the fence about that. He may have just used that to get promotion so that he could get a lot of recognition through media. But unfortunately, he did not. Yeah, Mad Mike. Thank you. R.I.P. Mad Mike. Everybody put R.I.P. Mad Mike in the sideshow.
Yeah, grifters. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna play this for just a millisecond more. I need to use the loo for just a second, and then I have to grab another beer. So we're gonna play this for just a second more, and then we'll get into the next section of what I want to go over since we're already.
We won't say a word, mate. Just go and do your stuff and play it.
No, I know. And so I will be right back. So here we below, and hopefully I remember to turn off my camera before.
Yeah, right. Just leave it on for
Antarctica's unique environment and ecosystems. It prohibits any harmful activities that could disrupt or damage the delicate Antarctic ecosystem, including pollution and waste disposal. Consultative meetings. The treaty establishes a system of regular consultative meetings among signatory nations to discuss matters related to Antarctica's governance, scientific research, and environmental protection. These meetings allow for the exchange of information, the coordination of research efforts, and the resolution of disputes. And lastly, duration and review. The treaty has an indefinite duration and includes provisions for periodic review and amendment to ensure its effectiveness and relevance over time. Among the signatories of the treaty were 7 countries: Argentina, Australia, Chile, France, New Zealand, Norway, and the United Kingdom. The treaty entered into force in 1961 and has since been acceded to by many other nations. The total number of parties to the treaty is now 56. It is exactly because of the Antarctic Treaty that any attempt of an expedition without permission is considered illegal and will result in a fine or a prison sentence. This is contrary to the held beliefs of Admiral Byrd and the hosts of the Longini's Chronoscope 1950s TV show, as Antarctica would not be for everyone, only those with influence and power. The only possibility for members of the public to explore Antarctica since the treaty's inception is to purchase a ticket for the expensive journey, usually via cruise ship, in which you sail to the outermost regions allowed for commercial vessels, and, perhaps if you have more wealth to spend, a half-day outing on an exposed beach via a tender. For a once-in-a-lifetime trip, you merely glimpse its form, never mind its entirety.
It's fucking dangerous. I mean, there are these winds that come down from the mountains that are, if there was enough CO2 in the atmosphere, it could freeze out the CO2.
Yeah, totally. Exactly.
It gets that cold.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, let's go
Well,
to...
cool in 2 ways.
It's so
The pun was
cool.
not
Okay.
intended. The pun was not intended, but appreciate it.
Have you ever wondered?
What's wrong with your
Okay.
camera?
What? Who? Where? How? Whose?
Okay, have a nice meal,
Oh,
Ollie.
okay. Okay, bye, Ollie. Yeah, okay, no worries. We'll look at maybe some of that stuff in just a second.
So remember,
wait.
tsunami, when we go on the Antarctica cyborg sex cruise, wear thick socks.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so let's play this right quick, and then if I need to cut this out later, then I will cut it out. But let's go ahead and watch this. It's normal. All right, there we go.
Would you look at that? A ladder! Unfortunately, my design doesn't
So
facilitate
there
this type of...
is the robot.
It's so fucking awesome.
Snail waits. That was fucking great. And I do get what you're saying about it. Kind of looks like Guardians of the Galaxy, but I played all of the theme evolvers of this game from 1 to 4 or 5 it now. I don't know.
That there's this massive treasure hidden in some secret vault.
That's what she said.
And if you go hunting for it, you'd better take any help you can get.
And just look at the cast. It's fucking amazing.
Because it's on the weirdest, most dangerous dumpster fire of a world in the universe. God, I hate this.
Where everyone be everyone else's cousin.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Why don't they use a
we're all gonna
filter?
play for that.
Because Borderlands, the game, is in this like I don't know. Command don't know what type of filter it is. It's not a cartoon, but it's not. You know, they don't
I'd have
try and
to
make
see
it
it
realistic,
again.
really. No, I mean that the game itself.
Oh,
the game
it's
itself
a
has like
toon shader. It's and
yeah, it's
to
the
get
toon shader.
the to get the light to behave right, believe it or not, you need to fuck with all the normals of the model. You need to create a really smooth version of the model without any detail, and then transfer the normals to get the light to work.
Totally.
It's really complicated.
Yeah, and so Borderlands is a fun shooter game exec. It's Emily. Oh, hey Mari, welcome.
Hey Mari,
To,
hello.
Listen to this insanity. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that and a handful of other things that are happening in the movie and or TV series world that are not copies of things that have already happened, although they are rehashing of something that's already in the zeitgeist, but I'm still okay with that. So let's go ahead and talk
Yeah, but
about
Borderlands
this.
is not a game I'd play. I tried it, but
Yeah.
it's not my game. But I definitely watched the movie, and I'd probably enjoy it. Woo! Why are you showing pussy on your camera on the screen? Why are you showing pussy?
Because that's exactly what we're doing.
There's more to your existence than meets the eye. In the vast expanse of spiritual thought, intriguing terms like starseeds, indigos, and crystal children frequently surface, offering a glimpse into a realm that is both mystical and intimately connected to our very.
And if you don't know what those things are, if you don't know what these things are, you're going to find out in just a second.
Being on Earth. These
Yeah, she'll probably
concepts,
tell us.
deeply enriched by the teachings of Dolores Cannon, a distinguished
Oh, I
hypnotist,
thought we were going to avoid religion
invite us
tonight.
to ponder.
No, well, this isn't as much religious as we were going to go into. This is
It's religious.
pseudo-religion. But
Well,
it's
yeah.
more pseudo
Pseudo
than we could have went to.
It's based on New Age. All kinds of New Agey stuff is based on
it's
Buddhism, Christianity. It's basically theosophy, but it may or may not be evil. There's
Well, let's
really
play it.
evil theosophy, and then there's just bullshit.
If we were to go over how demons are transing your children, that gets way more religious than this thing. So this is the least next religious thing that I have for y'all. So, anyways, here we blow.
Our profound link with the cosmos and the essence of our presence in this world. What do these mystical labels signify, and how do they relate to each of us? Can they?
And so now we're going to get into Starseeds.
Section 1, Starseeds. In the fascinating landscape of spiritual archetypes, starseeds emerge as one of the most intriguing concepts. But what exactly are starseeds? Imagine.
If you don't know what a starseed is, I'm sorry, but here you go. Again, I have to delve into this, so you all have to experience this with me.
Souls that originate not from Earth.
I'm literally going to speed this up for sure, but here we blow.
But from other dimensions, distant planets, or even far-flung star systems. These souls choose to incarnate on Earth, bringing with them a wealth of cosmic wisdom and experiences from across the universe. The essence of a starseed lies in their cosmic mission.
Because that's a motherfucking thing, you weirdos.
And purpose here on Earth. Unlike typical earthly experiences, starseeds are believed to be here for reasons that transcend our usual understanding of life. Their purposes are...
And they can only be watered with healing crystals. That's it. They can only be watered with healing crystals. And what's that one where you don't touch the energy? Reiki.
Yeah, right. Reiki fucking is fucking.
It's all bullshit.
It's all woo. And so once again, right quick. So
this is astrology.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what's going on. That's why it's on Crackpot Conspiracies, and that's exactly what we're going over. But just because you have a dream, a feeling, an inclination when you meditate that you are a blah 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 of a something doesn't mean it's real. You want to know the way that you know that you're not a fucking being from multiple multiverses? Because nobody ever says they were a fucking toilet cleaner. Nobody ever says they fucking lick the feet of fucking rich people. Nobody's ever the low end of the spectrum. They're always like, yes, I was Queen Victoria, or I was the Queen of Egypt, and you're like, no,
yeah, but
you
Slim,
are not.
how many people will think that their souls could become a star eventually?
Eventually,
this is the sad thing about this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
There's people that will believe that their souls will eventually become a star in the universe.
Well, eventually, our punk asses are going to be put into the earth, and then once the sun explodes, we are going to be shot as matter throughout the universe. But that doesn't mean that's what these cunts are talking about. But yes, exactly, dog. You're correct. Do I believe in souls? I have no proof of them as of yet, but that doesn't mean that I don't know if this is the only plane of existence I get to be on. I just don't have any proof that there is a before or after, next, and or a line of existences.
Well, this is it. I believe a soul has a substance of some sort if it's an actual thing. And
well, I think
until someone shows me a soul, or they hold it up against me and say, "The soul," and then let it fly away to become a star or whatever, then yeah, I'll be convinced. It's like if God, what would you need to believe in God? I said, well, only your God would know that, surely.
Well, and the other thing about a soul is maybe our consciousness in this existence could be called a soul, which we can slip in and out of. And then once we lose it, it becomes something else. I don't know exactly. And yes, we're totally going to find out eventually. But to the best of our knowledge, especially with the ghee, there are so many different versions of different religions all around the world and different versions inside of those religions that people will leave. So there's the extreme version of it to the more relaxed version of it.
We're diving into the fourth Matrix now, dude, and that was pitiful film.
Yeah, totally. But how many versions of Christianity is there in the Americas? Like 250 or something. And there's
probably in the tens of thousands.
Over 50,000.
Anyways. What? Thank you. Totally. But that's what I was getting at is just there's a gazillion and a half versions of this, and there's how many versions of the translation of a Bible into a certain language and blah 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 yakety schmackety. There's not enough cohesion for us to believe that is where it is. Souls and other things, whoa, that's harder to get into, but let's blow further into
I class my soul as my brain.
Yeah,
and that's it.
Well,
I think,
but then,
therefore I am Descartes. Rene
Yes, but
Descartes
then-
said, I think, therefore I am. That's my soul. That's my belief in me.
Totally, but then there is the whole ebbing and flowing of if we can digitalize our existence somehow.
You're trying to hard.
And then blah blah blah.
I don't believe in I think what you mean that's more your conscious, and I think
well, isn't that your soul?
Nah,
would it be considered?
I don't know. I think
just because
is a woo term.
It's not a personal soul. You or a separate entity.
Okay. Anyways, let's get further into this. And just because I like R&B and blues, you know, I should have soul. Anyways, let's keep
I
going.
saw a great blues band.
You're way too fucking white for that, bitch.
Hey, I'm only white because never mind. We'll talk about that later. Anyways, but go ahead, dog, and say what you were going to say about.
I was going to say, I was on the stream and Brainless was there. I was on my way to see a blues band on Sunday. And they were great. Although I was a little miffed, but they sort of convinced me at the end that the drummer, he just had a big bass drum where he stamped his feet on, and then all the other drums were basically a washboard. We made it sound quite convincing. It was pretty good, and So
what was the name of the band, if you can remember, or
they were called Back Porch. I'm sure there's probably videos of them. There was people there videoing them, so I'm pretty sure they're on probably a YouTube or somewhere. Back Porch, they were called.
Back Porch. If somebody look that up and see. I'm sure there's a handful of bands called that. But anyways, let's
all the
keep
blues,
going on.
did all the classics, you know, Sweet Home Chicago and all that.
Yeah,
It
of
was
course.
very
Yeah, totally.
entertaining.
That's kind of what I figured. But anyways, let's blow on more with this.
Are interwoven with the tapestry of the greater cosmos, often aimed at bringing about significant spiritual, ecological, or societal changes on our planet. They are like
Except
cosmic
for that never
emissaries, here to
happens.
guide, heal, and elevate humanity's collective consciousness.
Yeah, but none of you cunts do that. You fuckers like sit around and like jack off and or sit on fucking crystals and don't wear fucking perfume. Deodorant and do other things like that that are not helping the consciousness of the. And I'm not saying that is what is the consciousness of just making fun of, but y'all are the ones that sit around and like do nothing for society and tell us you're the ones that are these starseeds, these indigo, these.
Well, thank the cosmos for their laziness. Because they get the 7 mountains dominionists actually get the 7 mountains from the New Age people, but the New Age people are too lazy to carry out their bullshit, thankfully.
Well, and they're like, I'm so hippie than the outskirts of society, and I'm not gonna like actually change anything by going and doing anything publicly. But I am one of these special people in the earths because I'm an alien from another thing, which is a starseed, indigo, or crystal child. But what do? You follow around fucking the Grateful Dead's fucking fake ass band that isn't even a fucking band. I mean, like, they're like, or fucking what's it, Fish. You fucking follow around Fish or these other fucking bands, and you do nothing with your fucking existence other than tell everybody how they should live their lives by like not washing themselves and or like getting rid of their fucking pussy vagina spiders or whatever the fuck it is that we talked about.
Pussy mites.
Anyways, pussy mites.
Pussy mites.
The goddamn pussy mites.
Teespring.
Do you remember that episode of South Park where basically the kids are being choked out by the pot smoke and there was like this giant drill thing that basically had to go through the entire crowd, and basically they were like, we're gonna change the world, and yet no one figured out how the fuck they were gonna do it because they were too high.
Yeah, it was the music festival or whatever where they were trying to change the world, but then they never did because that's how it fucking works with a lot of these thingy-mabobbers. Just because you like put on a festival or you like semi do something doesn't mean anything. And being a keyboard warrior doesn't make you somebody who's going to make anything actually happen. And at least I'm putting on a fucking live stream where we're trying to go over this, and I'm trying to like make
dude, you're going above and beyond.
But even this is probably not doing anything for anything, and I understand that as well. I'm trying for this. So the band is, let's see,
not the one I posted.
Okay. All right.
Apparently,
I'll check
multiple bands with that name.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I'll check that out
no.
later. I'll check that out later. But let's go blow on with this. Just okay. So this is what a starseed was. Let's go on to what an indigos is, and then blah blah blah.
Section 2. Indigos. Next, let's immerse ourselves in the world of indigos, the spiritual warriors and agents of change in our kaleidoscopic tapestry of soul archetypes. As envisioned by Dolores Cannon and others in the realm of spiritual exploration.
This is written by AI. This is written by AI.
Yeah, Commander the total indigo. Commander is a total indigo.
I actually find this new agey stuff weird and a waste of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but isn't flat Earth the same thing? Never mind.
So once again, Haiti. Once again,
I debunked the flat Earth.
Yeah. Once again, this is a thing where if like this was a real thing, governments would have just indigo children just be on the front line and stopping things, and then they could shoot over to them to like. If any of this was fucking real, governments would be using this to their advantage to fucking take over countries, to win wars, and to do a bunch of other shit. And there's no fucking examples of there being unarmed fucking hippies with dreads.
I know why. I know why they don't do that, Slim.
Why?
These people are fucking nuts. They're crazy.
Exactly.
Simple as that. That's why countries don't bother with them.
That's exactly why.
Yes.
So I was just watching a thing today about sidekicks not ever solving any child abduction, not solving like any fucking like hardcore murders. Have they every once in a blue moon kind of found something? Sure. But if you look at the statistics of sidekicks, these people that believe that God's talking to them, or gods or entities are talking to them in a spiritual way, nobody has done anything enough constantly to prove this. Same with the fucking people that say they're from the fucking future and they come back to the present to say they're going to stop a nuclear war. They only are in the spotlight for like a month or two. But do they give us any information how they're going to stop any of that shit? Fuck no. There's never been anybody who is substantiated the claims that they're trying to give us for claiming that they have the absolute knowledge of a blah, 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 a yakety schmackety. Just like all of the...
Slim, most of these people who are projecting this are scammers. They are the people that sell an acre of the moon. They'll tell you a star. I actually own both. They were gifted to me. I own a star. So if anyone steps on a star in the Cygnus galaxy, or I can't remember the acre I own on the moon, you're getting fucking shot. So you're warned now. You're all getting shot.
Well, yeah, totally. Right? We're on our way there to
These
protect
people
it.
will prey on the gullible to sell them shit and nonsense and fucking. But I see that as the people who project it. I don't see it as the people that believe in it. The people that believe in it are the dumb ones that listen to these fuckwits.
It's just like I'll
dirty bastards who are just in it for the money.
Exactly. Just like that company in Scotland or something where you could be a lord or a lady or something like that, and they were selling plots, and it was fucking fake. They were not actually. They did not actually have any. I think if that was the
really.
Yeah, no, it was a scam.
I believe didn't they sponsor Simon Dan at one point?
Yeah. Well, he did, but then he retracted it, and or it doesn't matter. He just like, and then anyways, but they literally only had this much land, and they just kept fucking saying that everybody owned that part of the land, and that's anyways, it's just the same difference, right? Where you can sell fucking somebody a fucking bridge, and if they buy it and you don't have that bridge, well, you're kind of fucked. And that's the same
Well, they
thing
actually
with all
sold
of
it.
these.
That
Yeah,
happened in London, didn't it? They sold them London Bridge. They gave them London Bridge. Which
and
some Americans
that
thought
guy-
it was Tower Bridge.
Hey,
the one with all the
then again,
He-
the
he did-
Allies after World War II gave away land that they didn't own, and that's
Yeah.
why we got a war now.
Here's an interesting fact. Every bridge in London has a sign that says break step for the military. Because apparently there's thousands of military walking in step would break the bridges. So
Some bridges, yes.
the break the
Seen videos about that.
Just walk normally and break step. But
There was a bridge in
here is a
London.
money-making scheme, Commander, for the four of us
Yeah.
here that are here now. Why don't we start a security agency that can protect our acres of the moon? Keep the Chinese off them or whatever. I bet we sell it. I'm guessing mainly Americans bought acres of the moon.
You know what we're going to use to protect it?
It doesn't matter, does it? Just sell it.
Our giant spaceship.
You just sell it, don't you? It doesn't matter how you sell it. It's just sell it. None of us are going to the moon, and no one who's got an acre of the moon are going to visit their acre. But we can convince them that our acre of the moon is safe from the Chinese, or
sure.
We're better. We can make a fortune from this. Moon security.
Moon
do
security.
you actually know?
Hold on.
Do you actually have coordinates of that acre?
Hold on.
That you apparently own?
Yeah, it's there. It's up there. I don't know if I'm going to grow on it yet. I haven't decided. Probably a bit of wheat, raise a few sheep.
Maybe we can make a picture of it.
I don't know, but someone
is it on the near side or on the far side?
Anyways,
I've got the coordinates on a certificate, so it must be real.
Totally, if it's written down or printed.
So if someone could sell you an acre of the moon and a star in a distant galaxy, which I also own,
but I do have to ask, what kind of dumb, gullible people do you know that give you that?
People I've gone out with, to be honest. But why can't we sell security to make sure people don't fucking trespass on their star or on their?
We could try it. I mean, we got a giant spaceship, and we could tell them that the Galactic Penguin Federation is keeping them safe from China.
Absolutely. Why can't we make money out of it? If people believe that you can sell an acre of the moon and be that gullible, surely we can sell security to their acre of the moon.
Hey, guys, Slim wants to go on.
We'll definitely figure out a way to make money off of this some way, shape, or form. But anyways, we're done for tonight.
I'll give my idea away on live stream now. There's going to be loads of people in the side chat. It's going to be you starting up moon security, of course.
Yeah, all 10 of them.
No.
Doesn't matter. Only needs one.
Idea.
I know.
Only needs one. Yeah, it's moon security trademark right here on Slim's channel.
Yeah, but also like nobody beats the Penguin Federation in security.
Well, yeah, obviously it'll be run by penguins because they don't need air to breathe. They can walk the moon, and obviously if we use Antarctica, we've all got submachine guns anyway.
It will be my droid brothers that will be up there, and sisters, and anything in between that will be up there protecting it.
This is it. I'm sorry to add to the nonsense, Slim, but
no,
Commander, I actually hope this gave you an idea for
a commercial or a video. Yes.
Yeah, it definitely is something for a thing.
Oh fuck!
But anyways,
Commander, can you make a meme for me? I would love that.
A meme? You mean like a video?
Just a meme.
I know making a model for everyone eventually, because like when my bipolar is in the really hyper fun mode, then I basically get 80% of the models done, and then I gotta wait until the bipolar comes back to the right place, and I don't have work.
We'll figure out a meme for you, dog. Don't worry, it just goes along with that. We have enough
As
people
long as
inside
not
the
a dog
chat.
scooting its ass on the grass.
Yeah, no, we
Or licking its
literally
collar.
have. Yeah, we literally have enough people that watch this later and that are in the background that are watching this, and we'll come up with something. So, anyways, thank y'all very much. We're gonna get the fuck out of here. Tomorrow is drunken news, and we have a UFO floating coin. We have billionaire bunkers. We have a handful of other things, and there was a robot that supposedly felt up a news reporter, and we'll go over that tomorrow as well, plus a handful of other things. So we'll see you all tomorrow for Drunk News Report. Thursday, I will be getting tattooed, and if it follows through, it's my ex, and she does it for free, so that's why I have to reschedule my tattooings so many times.
Wow,
It's
are
not
you gonna
because
get? You're literally gonna get a tattoo from your ex. That's probably the worst decision you're gonna ever make.
No. I let her her apprentice like pierce my taint, my balls, and a handful of other things, and
Are you
she's
talking about
already
Queen now? We're talking about Queen.
No.
No,
This
no,
is
no,
like
no.
this is like 20 X's ago, and
Oh,
she's
right.
already tattooed all my arm and stuff. No, this is a real tattoo artist that works at a shop up the street from me. That yeah. Anyways, it's not any of the X's that you know of, but I'm gonna get tattooed Thursday, and then Friday I will be down in Longmont at the Junkyard Social doing a show. And so I will be gone for most of the weekend. And then next weekend after that, I will be down in Colorado Springs at the Motorcycle and Hot Rod Expo. And I will be performing during the tattoo competition as well. And I hopefully will be doing a fetish photo shoot with one of the ladies that lives down there, and a couple other people in the next couple of weeks as well. So if I get those fetish photo shoots done, I will be sharing some of them with you, and or they will be behind a paywall, unfortunately. But I will let those links out as soon as I have those done, because I didn't realize so many people wanted to do sexy photos with me. So we'll be doing that in the near future as well. So tomorrow is Drunk News Report, and we'll talk about that.
And like, this might be an idea, but like, I believe, maybe, I think maybe, Tsunami, like, maybe, you need someone for content, maybe, you know?
Yes, soon, mommy. Let me know. I believe you're a couple states away from me, but if you are not already in the distant accords with us, let us know or contact me in some way, shape, or form. And if you would like somebody to do some content with you, let me know. I have done a lot of stuff.
And dog, are you in the DSA?
I don't really do Discord, to be honest.
Yeah.
I can't work it out. It's a bit like the Da Vinci Code to me.
Yeah, no, it's
Well,
okay.
I have
It's
to
okay.
say, yes, Mari, yeah, his balls, but don't ask him to show you. There's been enough of
you've already
Slim
shown enough
tingling being
balls.
seen all over the internet.
Yeah, well, you have enough balls being shown. Anyways,
I'm going to say to the side chat quickly, invest in cyborg moon security. It's going to be big. I'm telling you now.
Exactly. And hopefully I will be touring and around and doing things around the Americas very soon, because there's somebody who's going to be visiting us, and I want to go and see some of the other Americans around us in the near future. So I will be doing that as well, and we'll be taking videos and photos and talking about things once we have permission from everybody to be able to do that. And if you don't know why I'm saying it that way, you'll find that out in the next couple of months. So thank you all very much. We're gonna get the fuck out of here, and we'll see you all tomorrow here on this channel. So please like, subscribe, share, and comment on this video after we are done, or right now, or whatever. And we'll see you later. Thank you all very much. Everybody say bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.